1. We'll get 2. Pretty good. How are you? Thank you.
Again, you have a nice day.
View that dog. Look at that dog. You have no idea how bad I needed that. Oh, just sitting in the car reading some Snapchats. Look at this. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hashtag favorite dude on YouTube. I'll take it. I'll take it. I am replying to you right now. Appreciate it, man, for sure. Actually, this is going to be in my next video. Man X Zeus, appreciate you, man, for sure. If you are not following me on Snapchat, go ahead and do so. Remington_James is my username. Oh, that focus is nice. But here, what am I doing in that picture? Should I change that, guys? Look at that. I kind of smile, I snarl, open my mouth. That's not very flattering. Well, I think that might need to change, but for now, we'll keep it there. So, add me on Snapchat, guys. Look at this perspiration. Hydration, perspiration, not ready for this at all. That is the downside to living in Ohio. It is terrible weather here. You get like 3 months in the summer where it's like nice, and then it's just the rest of it's crap. You got snow, you got fall. Look, I'm in a hoodie right now. Speaking of hoodies, I put this thing on this morning and like it is so tight. And that's how I know it's time to start cutting again, because I put this thing on and it's like choking me. On my way to the gym now. Today's arm day, so I'm gonna hit an arm workout, do my 40 minutes of cardio as usual. Been researching the keto stuff like crazy. Yesterday I did a lot of research on keto, and I followed keto yesterday to an extent. Didn't really weigh anything out, didn't really count anything, just kind of, you know, fats and proteins. And the more that I've researched it, the more I think this isn't going to be very fun. I'm still working on my exact macro setup, so my goal is hit the gym, get a killer workout, come home, and then really solidify my meal plan I'm gonna be following and solidify the macros I wanna set up. The downside to a keto diet is that you don't have any carbohydrates, so your pumps aren't as good from what I've read. Your energy levels the first week or so are really gonna suck. Still have not decided on the series name yet. I will be figuring that out here today too. So if you won, you're gonna know, because when the video pops up, the title of it should be blah, 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 episode 1. The goal for this video, I wanna go over how I'm gonna have my meal plan laid out, my macros laid out, and boom. And like, you know, and from what I've gathered from my meal plan so far, this is gonna be one of the most boring meal plans I've ever followed in my life. You know, it's fats and proteins, but you can't really have like, that's gonna be very hard to include in my plan because of the carbohydrate content in peanut butter. You know, I'm a big vegetable guy, especially like your Brussels sprouts, your big beefy vegetables. I love eating those in massive quantities, but I have to be careful because a lot of those have extra carbohydrates I don't need on this keto diet. So I'll explain all this more later. Let me go, let me kill my workout, and I will be back soon, guys. Put the RJF hat back up because we gotta have a cardio hat and then the workout hat. You gotta, this one's business, the other one's personal, or maybe it's the other way around, I don't know. Change of shirt for after cardio. Aqua Hero, I don't even know what this is. Kia Sarah Hydro. This was like the worst phone Sprint ever had when I worked there. So we're gonna rock this shirt in the gym today for arm day. Why not? Good to go. Quick gains check. How am I looking? A little fluffy. Ooh. What are we looking? How we looking? Yeah, I need bigger shirts. And here we go. Ride the wave. Cardio update about 26 minutes in. Just watching some gaming YouTube stuff. Find yourself something that you legitimately enjoy and watch it while you do cardio. Heck, watch my videos. Give me a little update. Where we at? 265 calories. Take it. Boom. Step off. Bingo. All right, just finished up cardio. Check out my shirt. Look at this. If you ain't sweating, I hate to say it, but that shit ain't working. Check that out. I usually get off this cardio machine absolutely drenched, so if you are not really perspirating while you're doing cardio, crank up the resistance, crank up the speed, because quite honestly, that can make all the difference. Don't cheat yourself. All right, guys, just finished that arm workout, feeling really good today. So weighed myself. We're gonna do a proper weigh-in later at home so you guys can see it for real. But 195 pounds. So had a pretty crazy weekend. If you watch the Subzilla video, you know that we had a good time. Went out to dinner after that. My brother and sister's birthdays were the same day as the Subzilla event. So Sunday, the day after that, we went and had sushi, and I had some like just a bunch of bad food, right? Not the sushi. Sushi's always good, but ate a bunch of like fried rice and stuff. So ate pretty bad, and then yeah, the day after that, on my other side, my dad's side of the family, we all went out again for their birthday dinner, and I had pizza and wings and stuff, just because I kind of knew this diet was gonna be ramping up. So 195 is probably a lot of water weight and stuff. Pump today was crazy. Not looking forward to potentially losing these nice pumps once carbs are dropped really low, but it's gonna be a fun experiment. I'm getting better with it in my head that I'm gonna have to do this. So like I said, you're gonna see my meal plan later, and you're gonna be like, what? This is all this guy's eating? I'm actually on my way to Subzilla now. I'm gonna get some supplements that I can use throughout this diet I can use for the next few weeks. I think I need some protein, need some branched chain aminos and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be switching things up a little bit. So I'm on my way there now to grab some supplements.
No more coach.
Oh, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, big dog? All right, let's see. I need aminos. Check these out. Let's see. Rainbow candy flavor. Let's do it. 60 servings in this bad boy, huh? We got to make sure we have no carbohydrates for this diet. So typically your amino energies have like 1 gram, which would be negligible in any other diet, but I need something with no carbs to fit this keto thing. So we are going to go with this pure aminos and rainbow candy. Ankrum just let me try a sample and it was excellent. So we're making the investment. Here, think we're going to do, what do we got? Vanilla cookie in the ISO HD. I want an isolate protein for this diet, simply because I'm trying to cut as many calories as possible from unnecessary stuff. So we only have 1 gram of fat, which is fine for the keto diet. 2 grams of carbs. I would go for Rule 1. It's a little more expensive right now. I'm buying a bunch of supplements. So I'm gonna stick with this one. It's only got 2 grams of the carbs. And then we got 25 grams of protein per scoop. So part of my meal plan is gonna be a 2-scoop protein shake a day. So 4 of my carbs are gonna come from this. So not too bad. This will work. Be careful when buying a protein if you're trying to stay lower carb, because some of them do have carbs that you don't need. I need myself a pre-workout. I've been on Limitless for like the past 12 weeks. It's time to take a little break. So we're gonna get this stuff. Don't know much about it other than that Ryan's gonna give me a good deal on it. So this is gonna be my pre-workout supplement for the duration of this diet. MyoPeak Advanced Pre-Workout. We'll put it to the test, huh? And then now this one isn't technically a necessity, but Phenabutt, I got some of this from Ryan the other day. I have trouble sleeping, and this is supposed to really help at night. I took it the other day, really de-stressed me and made my sleep really good. So we're gonna grab some of this too. So I figured with this diet, I also needed myself a fat burner too. So we are going to do Rule 1, the Lean 5. It's a powdered fat burner. It's only gonna have 1 gram of carb per serving and 1 gram of fat, but it's gonna have this entire shred matrix in here. So it's gonna be good. There's no stimulants in here, so I don't have to worry about extra caffeine or anything. Perfect. We're gonna give this a shot for the diet. Not too bad of a trip. We got our we got our fat burner, got our protein, we got our Phenabutt. Say that 5 times fast. And then we got pure aminos. I am pumped for these. I tried the sample. Rainbow candy is excellent, and plus there's no carbs, so perfect replacement for my amino energy. This will get me started first thing in the morning. All bagged up and good to go. As always, man, appreciate you. Thanks for the hookup.
Always.
Bye, Chuck. Man, someone needs to wash their car. This might not even go in the video, it's so bad. Oh, look at that, we got some apparel in here too. You guys sit tight. We'll be home soon. All right, guys, just got home. Actually, let me turn this camera around. Got to situate all my supplements here and find their respective places here at the Remington James supplement shelf. So super pumped to have some of these, and got a really good deal. So I am psyched. Hopefully this stuff's good, because I just dang near bought. How many servings is this? 70 servings. So yeah, I'll be using that for a while. So hopefully it's good. Okay, so I need to grab a shower because I'm still kind of blah from the gym, you know what I mean? Worked out, cardio, all that. But gonna hit the shower real quick, then I'm gonna hop out. I gotta catch up with some client stuff, got some apparel orders I gotta take care of, but I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what my meal plan's looking like for the next, like, you know, week or so, before I adjust it a little bit in case I get bored of it, because trust me, you guys are gonna be like, how is this all he's eating? Yeah, just you wait. So I'll be right back. All right, fresh out the shower, emphasis on the word fresh. Hit him with that Nate Whitlatch seal of approval. Okay guys, so what I want to do here, I pretty much got all the ingredients laid out that are going to be included in my meal plan that I'll be running for the next at least week or so. So let me show you guys everything I got here. Now keep in mind there's a ton of stuff here, so get a pen and a paper ready in case you need to jot some of this down. It's going to go quick. There's a ton of information here, guys. It's super complex. Let me show you. All right, so basically here, meal plan is going to include 2 scoops of protein powder a day. So it's going to be 1 protein shake for about 50 grams of my protein, keeping carbs minimal and fat minimal. We got our rule 1, as you've seen this stuff earlier, our fat burner. We're gonna have about 15 calories in this, 1 gram of fat, 1 gram of carbs. This is gonna be a non-stimulant fat burner. I will be taking in drink form, 60 servings in this. Actually, a really good deal on this compared to most other fat burners. Gonna be taking this once a day too, so that's also factored into the meal plan and the total calories. Eggs, I will be eating, guys, 12 eggs a day, 6, 12, perfect. So 12 eggs a day. That's gonna give me 30 grams of fat. And let me do that math in my head real quick. So 6, 12, 24, 30, 36, 72 grams of protein. And a little bit of trace carbohydrates, which we're gonna count them because we're gonna be 100% accurate with this. Coconut oil, extra virgin, unrefined cold press. This is the way you want to buy your coconut oil. It has not been tampered with whatsoever. This is basically as pure, just about as pure as you're gonna get. Do 20 grams of coconut oil a day for more of my healthy fats. And then you can see here, actually you probably can't. Let me just show you. We got chicken breast as well. I've already prepped this. I prepped this yesterday in the crock pot. I've already shredded it. It's sitting there. So we're gonna do 2 8-ounce meals of chicken a day. So about a pound of chicken after it's been cooked. And then the one thing that will change up slightly is gonna be veggies. I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts today. Only half the bag though, because we're keeping carbs low. So the goal with this diet is to keep carbs under 20 grams of net carbs, which basically means that the amount of carbohydrates I have in a day is gonna be less than 20 grams every day, excluding fiber. So I can have as much fiber as I want, which a lot of vegetables are gonna have mainly a fiber content. But if once you subtract the fiber from my overall carbohydrate count, I'm gonna be less than 20 grams a day, which is going to be tricky. I did keto yesterday. How do I feel today? I don't know, my pump in the gym was crazy good, but I'm still running off a lot of terrible food I had over the weekend for all the celebrations. So today's not a good indicator of where keto is going to put me at. Now, I do have a little announcement to make. Some of you might be a little upset, and I apologize in advance. But I didn't really think things through when I said I was starting the keto series, and I have the 10,000 calorie challenge on Saturday. I think we're gonna push that calorie challenge out a couple weeks. That way it gives me time to really put my body into ketosis and really get the most of this diet. I can focus on getting this series, well documented, and we can see exactly what keto does for me. Yeah, sorry, I apologize guys, but hey, that's just gonna make that video even better because I'll be that much longer without bad food. So it's gonna be a win-win for everybody. I promise. So in a nutshell, that's basically my meal plan. Super, super simple. I'm going to put the exact meal plan in the description box below. If you want to see exactly, I'll put it down there with the macro totals and everything. Meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4, meal 5. You can follow along at home if you want. We'll make this a community thing. But yeah, check the description below and put the exact meal plan down there. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm the type of guy I like to keep things simple. I think the easiest way to succeed in anything is to keep it as simple as possible. That way you're more likely to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead right now. I haven't eaten yet. It's about, let's check the old watch. It's about 1:53, so I'm gonna bring my fast at 2. I'm gonna start making some eggs, and what I'll do is I'll cook my eggs in bulk. So I'll cook all 12 at a time with all 20 grams of coconut oil, and then I'll split it into 2 containers. Since I already know what'll be in it macro-wise, you don't really gotta weigh that out since it's just 12 eggs and 20 grams of coconut oil. I will weigh the coconut oil. Sort that into 2 containers, and then I'll probably have 1 egg meal as my first meal, then the other one later on, like probably right before bed, because the healthy fats helps you sleep better. Or so I've heard. We're gonna put that to the test. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is weigh out my chicken here, throwing it in there. 8 ounces of chicken tends to be more than you'd think. There we go, 225 grams. That's perfect. 28 grams in an ounce. Multiply that by 8, 224, and that is gonna be our chicken portion. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna throw this on the stove here before I add the eggs, and that's gonna kind of brown it a little bit and heat it up that way. Then I'm gonna throw my eggs in with it and let it cook together. Since I know I don't necessarily need to eat them in 2 separate meals, I can kind of combine them. Since I'm breaking my fast, I'll have 2 meals in one. So I'll have my 8 ounces of chicken, mixed it with my eggs, Gonna be good. So we got that chicken in there cooking now. I know I said I was gonna cook all my eggs at once, but I think what I'm gonna do today, since I'm at home and I have the time, I'm gonna just do, since I'm mixing 8 ounces of chicken, I'm kind of combining 2 meals, I'm gonna just throw 6 eggs in there with 10 grams of coconut oil. Make sure though, I'm about to show you, but make sure you always weigh out your coconut oil, or any cooking oil for that matter, because fat, it's very concentrated, it doesn't take a lot to go over what you need. So make sure you're weighing everything out. I'm gonna show you how I like to do it. So what you do is, throw your coconut oil on the scale here and tear it out to 0. So you hit your reset button, boom, makes it 0, right? And then whatever you spoon out of there, it'll become negative. So if I need 10 grams, I'm just gonna scoop out until it says negative 10 grams. And voila, we got our spoon here. We got our negative 10 grams there. That easy, guys. Throw this in with our chicken. There you go. Some stuck to the thumb. This is really hard to do with one hand, guys. A little bit of garlic powder on there, because that never hurts anything. I'm telling you guys, if you've never done this before, mixing up your eggs with your proteins is essential. You gotta enjoy what you eat. As boring as this diet's gonna be, I'm gonna try to at least enjoy myself a little bit. And I think we're done. Oh! All right, guys, I'm getting ready to eat this. So it's gonna be really good. What I'm gonna do for some seasonings though, so I had a guy reach out to me and he said he wanted to start his own. I can see like the fog from this going up. Hopefully that doesn't take away from my speaking ability, because it's kind of distracting me. But anyways, had a guy send me some seasonings that I think he's trying to start his own seasoning company called Taste Bud Seasonings, and he sent me some sample packs here of some of his stuff. You can kind of see it. There you go. So I've been using these samples he sent me here lately, and it's actually really good. So I'm about to put some of that on my food right now before I dig in, and then I'll give you like a little taste test. Think that's enough? And there we go. So it's time for a taste test. We'll see, we'll put it through its paces, see if it's any good. Let's do, mix it up a little bit, grab it. I will give that 2 thumbs up. Really good seasoning. Shout out Greg and shout out Taste Bud Seasonings. I appreciate you sending me some samples. Super good. If you want to keep sending them, go for it. You know my address. I'm gonna eat this, guys, and then still haven't decided on a name yet. So I'm gonna go maybe decide on a name. Maybe it's a hard thing to do. I'm gonna decide on a name for the series, and I will also explain a little bit of how the keto diet works and what I kind of found with my research. So I'll be back. All right, guys, it's taste test time. We got the new Pure Bolics aminos in. What flavor is that? Bingo, rainbow candy. So we got these out. This is a, I don't even know if you can order these online. I think it might be a Subzilla exclusive thing. Regardless, you guys know where I'm buying my supplements at. Yeah, I went in today. I think it's a brand new product they have. And the kicker with this is, the goal with this diet is to keep my carbs as low as possible, right? So a ketogenic diet only truly works if you can keep your carbs extremely low, put your body into a state called ketosis, where your body actually burns, it turns from burning carbohydrates for fuel and it moves to burning fat. So that's why they say it's really good for fat loss, because it'll literally target the fat on your body for energy as long as you are in a caloric deficit. So in a nutshell, that's how the keto diet works, which means your carbohydrates have to be extremely low. Some people have different varying opinions on this. Some people say sub 50 grams is fine, sub 40 grams is fine. For true ketosis though, what I'm gonna try to do is stay less than 20 grams of carbs. So I already mentioned that, but anywhere where I can cut carbohydrates out of my diet, I'm going to. So that's why I kind of went with this BCAA brand plus 2. It's got a little bit of natural caffeine in it, so in the mornings it kind of gives me a boost, a jump, you know what I mean? And without, so like if I want a little bit of that before, let's say I go hit my fasted cardio, I can get my branch chains in, kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Then I'll take my pre-workout before my workout, and Boom, we're good. Like I said, if you ever have a fitness goal, right, you want to reach, you want to cut, you want to do anything. This might sound stupid, but if you go and you spend a lot of money on supplements, that almost makes you like follow your goal better. Like knowing that you have, I got my pre-workout, I got my fat burner, I got, whatever, my protein powder. I think something up here, you spent the money, so in your brain, you kind of justify doing it. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start this diet. I want to be really good on it for you guys mainly, but also, to prove to myself that I don't need a jar of peanut butter a day. Also plan on having one cheat meal a week still, but when I go have a cheat meal, I don't want to knock my body out of ketosis. So if I do go have one, let's say we go to Rooster's, the chicken wing joint we always go to, instead of getting chicken wings, a pizza, whatever, I'm gonna have to maybe get like a burger or two, right? Fat and protein, and I might have to get some grilled chicken. And be careful with my sauces, that way there's no sugar added, I'm not getting that carbohydrate spike. So yeah, I still want to do my cheat meals and stuff, and I'll show you guys my cheat meals, but for the most part, I want to stick to this as strong as I can, because I really want my body to go into ketosis. I really want to know what this feels like, that way I can give you guys an honest representation of how this diet works and the results I get with it. So, I'm gonna do a weigh-in here after a little bit, but as of this morning, I was like 195 pounds. So that was it. The lightest on my cut was about 173. If you look at my full body training video or my final physique update video, I was probably sitting around 175 for that. So I put on a good 20 pounds. Now I think I put on some muscle too. I've been training extremely hard. My diet's been pretty good. I've been eating a lot of calories, right? And I think I put on some size and I put on some fat too, for sure. I'm definitely not as lean as I was. So this will be a really nice starting point to see how this diet really affects my physique. Super pumped for it. So anyways, I kind of went off topic there, but back to this stuff. We're gonna do a taste test right now. And one of the reasons I wanted to go with this, there's not a lot of ingredients in it. It's pretty much a pure branched chain amino source with your caffeine in it, and there's some added flavors. You're gonna have a little bit of the sucralose and the artificial sweeteners, but for the most part, it's pretty clean compared to a lot of other stuff I've taken. So I got my water bottle here. Let me go ahead, open it up. It's like an unbagging video. Unbagging. Like jumped out at me. Ooh, I can taste the rainbow. All right, we got one scoop in there. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Let me show you. There we go, it's dissolving in there. Let me get a spoon to mix this up with. I'll be right back. Spoon time. All right, let's see what this is all about. Rainbow candy flavor. Ryan, if this isn't very good, there's not really much I'm gonna drink it anyways, but I took his advice on the flavor. Wow, that is extremely good. Holy crap. There's no carbs in that, no sugar in that? What? But for real, that is excellent. Holy crap. Okay, well, I'm very glad with my choice. If you decide to try this out, like I said, I don't know if you can get it anywhere but Subzilla, but if you can and you try it out, or if you're local and you know me here locally, hi guys, hi, stop by Subzilla and grab you some. It's really good, but rainbow candy is the flavor. I imagine I'll probably run through all the other flavors as well eventually, but for now, rainbow candy gets my Nathan Whitlatch seal of approval. Wow, it is way too dark in here. Let there be light! Holy crap. For the record, everybody keeps asking about my Drake lately. Leave my Drake alone, all right? It's my Drake. All right, just got in the office here, doing a little bit of work. Decided it's time to come up with a name for the series. Some of the suggestions I've gotten, let's just take a look. Thanks to everybody that participated, by the way, but we got Jace Cameron, Cut with Keto, KWK for short. Thanks, Fernando. Well, here, we'll give you a like too. Bingo. Okay, only clever name I think of, Rome. RJ on a mission. I like it. I don't know if it fits the theme though, Jill. Thank you. She's a client, by the way. Shout out, Jill. Keep killing it. Savaging the keto with Rem. Joshua Brunis. This dude bought some apparel. Appreciate you, buddy. Like, you're savage on every single video you do. Appreciate you, big dog. Like you guys. Jared bench pressing with it was, wasn't it? Jared dancing was better. I agree. It was all good. Put Alyssa in that bag too, please. Yes, I agree. We could all use a bag full of Alyssa. All right, guys, after some long debating, I think Jack Jones is going to be the winner of the giveaway, the Cutting with Keto series. So for instance, Cutting with Keto, episode 1, Cutting with Keto, episode 2. You know what I mean? Cutting with Keto, I like it. I like it. So I think that's what I'm going for. Thank you to everybody that participated in this giveaway. That's awesome. The support has been crazy. You guys have been excellent. So many comments I've not even been able to go through and really comment on any of them because so many people participated. So thank you so much for all the support. Yeah, so Jack Jones, go ahead, send me an email, rj@remingtonjsfitness.com. To verify that it's you, go ahead and screenshot your, maybe screenshot you logged into your account or something like that, proving it's you. That's all I need. So send me an email with that information and I will be sure to ship your stuff out to you ASAP. And let me know your shirt size and all that. So awesome. Awesome. It's time to weigh in to see where we're at the start of the series. Let's see, what do we got here? Holy cow. 197. We're going to call it 197.2. Holy crap. Wow, 197. I have gained some weight. Now, keep in mind I'm wearing a hoodie. That might be like half a pound or whatever. But really, I was 195 this morning. So after eating and water and stuff, 197 sounds about right. So I am by far the leanest I've ever been at 197 for sure. Put on some good size, but you know, I'm not near as shredded. So I think this is a perfect, like I said before, a perfect place to start. So 197. You guys seen it. You guys seen it firsthand. So we are going to, that'd be funny. What if I was just trying to think like you guys know it was real, but what if I like had my pockets full of like, I don't know, cinder blocks and stuff, just being a fraud on here. I bet you some people do stuff like that though. Think about it. Don't believe everything you see because there's a lot of bad people out there trying to trick you. We're gonna run this for at least 2 weeks minimum to see where we're at. So we can make a lot of progress in 2 weeks, right? Fingers crossed that I'm not completely miserable this entire time, but I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. So I just keyed in all my foods into MyFitnessPal, so we have a pretty rough idea of the macros I'm gonna try to hit throughout this keto diet. So the goal is to stay in a caloric deficit the entire time. So for me, I can lose weight around like 2,100 calories as long as I'm hitting my 40 minutes of cardio daily and I'm kind of weight training. I lose weight pretty well at 2,000. I'm gonna drop a little lower than that, probably around 1,900 while I do this diet. I know when I carb cycle, my low days are around 1,700 calories and my high days tend to be around, you know, if it's a planned high day, it's like 2,400. If it's a crazy cheat meal, who knows, sky's the limit. But so yeah, let me show you guys real quick on the MyFitnessPal. It's all in my phone, right? But it syncs up with the desktop version of the calorie tracking app. So I'm gonna show you guys what my meals and stuff are looking like and the exact totals. So let me flip this camera around. All right, here we go. So breakfast, and I don't really split this into specific meals, guys. I log it in such a way that it's just easy for me. So as you guys know, 12 eggs a day. So that's, you know, 858 calories, 57 grams of fat, 4 grams of carbs, 75 grams of protein. We also got 2 lunch, you know, 16 ounces, so that's the pound of trimmed chicken breast. So we got 5 grams of fat, 120 grams of protein right there. Brussels sprouts, I'm gonna do, you know, 90 calories of those for 16 carbohydrates, 6 grams of protein. Dinner, obviously, these aren't in any particular order, like I said, but rule 1, the lean 5, my fat burner, 15 calories, 1 gram fat, 1 gram carbs. And then snacks is kind of just the way the cookie crumbled here. We got all 20 grams of our coconut oil here, so that's literally 20 grams of pure fat. And then the BPI, 2 scoops of that protein powder, 4 carbs, 2 fat, 50 protein. So my totals for the day, calories, we're at 1,902, about spot on, right? You can see I still have my calculations in here for when I was doing carb cycling for my low days. 1,902, 25 grams of carbs. Now, fiber doesn't show here, but my fiber puts me under my net 20 that we're talking about. So 85 grams of fat and 251 grams of protein. The reason I don't incorporate more fat and less protein is that from the research I've done and from what I've read on the ketogenic diet, the more I've read on it, the less excited I am to do it. Now, I've heard from a fat loss perspective, it's great, right? It's awesome to lose fat with. But for muscle retention while you're cutting carbohydrates are extremely anabolic. So for muscle growth, muscle retention, it doesn't seem too ideal for that. So I'm hoping I don't lose too much size as I cut down, but I think I'll be fine. I heard that if you raise your protein up to a point, so that's why my protein's so high, it'll really help stave off the catabolic effects of being, you know, in ketosis. So, like I said, I kind of jumped into this not knowing what I was getting into. I didn't have much experience with the keto diet before. So my goal is to come out of this experience knowing enough to where I can legitimately sit down and do a ketogenic diet 101, kind of like some of my other learning videos, and I can and give you a real life, like, hey, this is what it's like. This is how I felt. This is blah, blah, blah. So I'd like to do with this series, I update it every 2 to 3 days. That way you can see, like, man, as I go, where I'm at, what my weigh-ins are, stuff like that. So if you don't follow me on Snapchat, follow me on there, because I'm going to try to keep it real on there. I always do. And plus, people say my motivational stuff on there is pretty cool sometimes. If you catch me feeling some type of way, I can go on some rants on Snapchat. So if you don't mind some rants, follow me on there, Remington_James. That's basically going to be my macros. I'm going to try to stay around, you know. They might vary slightly. I want to stay around 1,900 calories, keeping carbs under 20 as much as possible, and I might have room to play with both the fat and the protein as we go. For the most part, I'm going to be in a caloric deficit. I'm going to be in ketosis. basis. So we shall see what happens. So that is going to wrap up my Cutting with Keto episode 1. Man, I like that name. Good job. Good job, buddy. You did good. So the reason too, one of the reasons I went with that name, for one, to be successful on YouTube, your titles have to be of such a way that people can find your video by searching for something that people would normally search for. So people probably search Cutting with Keto. I bet all the time, Cutting with Keto. It's probably a generally widely used search term for people that want to know how to cut weight with keto. So for one, that's going to give my videos more visibility, which means more subscribers, more people introduced to yours truly. So, that, and plus two, it's straight to the point. Like, I'm legitimately cutting with keto. It's simple. It's nothing like too out there, too crazy. Keeps it nice. I can make it episodic. So episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. And my goal with this is going to be to do at least 2 Cutting with Keto episodes a week, and then have another video that kind of is something else, that kind of keeps adding the value, whether that's a workout, whether that's a cooking video, meal prep video, whatever, kind of add, something to add to my channel. So this isn't just dominating it while I'm moving forward. But I have a lot of plans for this series, guys. I can do like full day of eating videos. Once I get a little more into this diet and have a little more flexibility, I can do it. Even though it'll be kind of boring, a full day of eating, keto style, kind of take the camera with me, show you every single one of my meals. Maybe some keto meal prep videos, like how to meal prep for the week, keto style, stuff like that. Tons of great ideas, guys. Tons of great ideas. I've never been more motivated. I never had more good ideas going through my head at one time. Life is really good right now. And when things are good, you just need to ride that wave as much as possible. You don't always have the creative spark up here. You have bad days. But when you do have those good days and you can feel the creative juices flowing up here, you need to make sure you're capitalizing on it for sure. So thank you for watching. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I've just been filming all day, just taking the camera with me. So hopefully it's not too long and you guys aren't mad. Some people, it's been good. In the beginning, some people said my videos were too long. Now even my long ones people enjoy. So I think we're making good progress. I'm learning better how to stay more, what's the word I'm looking for? More captivating behind the camera. So, and leave a comment, by the way, if you have any ideas for, this video series, some cool stuff I could do. But also, if you really enjoyed Jared in the last video, isn't he hilarious? So I plan on having Jared in more videos. He needs to be a staple of these because he's funny. He brings my energy up and he's genuinely a great guy. One of the realest people I've ever met. So shout out to Jared. I'm out of here, guys. I got to finish some client work. I got some stuff I got to do, but be looking forward to the next episode of Cutting with Keto. It'll be coming soon. You guys have a great day. As always, appreciate the endless support. I will talk to you guys later. See ya.